I know I look like okay, I know I look like a big cat ball. That's because I'm now a big cat ball. And welcome to Cat Ball. This is okay, thank you for moving, you stupid dum dum. This is episode 49 of Dance's End. Um, the group defeated uh a deep spawn, which is a
Toggle.
creature that has the ability of creating more monsters around it. It did not utilize that ability much last time, but I think poignantly so after killing the Goliath known as Rex. Um, just made a copy of him that fought you.
3D printed him.
That's right. Which means the consumption is thorough and complete. As you continue puzzling out the plans, the other individuals who are on their way down have made it here. You've taken a short rest, if memory serves. Is that accurate?
I don't think we actually
We
processed
have
it,
not.
but we
Go
talked
through
about
that
it.
then, and I'll talk about the people who have arrived. So, the remaining members of the Altos are, excuse me, I've got the hiccups, I think, or the startings of the hiccups, and I don't like it. The remainder of the Altos is Bulwark, Jorban, and Ritkov. Reginald was killed by the Deep Spawn. The current remaining members of the Ghost of Tarn Keep are Jeremiah, um, Cutter, and Lyra. Currently, they are in discussions. It sounds like they are working out who of those three. Sorry, back to process. The Aeltos are not sure whether or not they're going to remain after Reginald's death. Um, it's not a moment of cowardice; it's a moment of kind of a forlorn loss, and they're not sure whether they're capable of pressing on. If that was just the appetizer, the Ghost of Tarn Keep are trying to decide which among them will be the one that takes the remnants of Rex, which isn't much, literally just a hammer, um, away from this place. They seem very intent that one of them will be retreating from this location. And the Halflings, the group of Gemwich, they've arrived, but it's very, very clear that half of them, that being the children of or the cousins rather, nephews of Sophia are a little wet behind the ears, and probably won't be able to help too much in this process, but they are very eager to try. Slayer is slightly wounded, not terribly so, and I think the spell slots utilized by the cleric are, so far as to say, negligible. That is what we're at in current when it comes to the NPCs, and then the reminder about the puzzle. There were three items. One appeared to be a amulet, very ornate, with a Atavian, or sorry, Ashtari cross on it, which is kind of like an eight-pointed inside of a diamond. Um, on the face of what appears to be a clock. The clock does not appear to be working. There is a rose made of glass that appears to have a hourglass inside of it. Um, and the last item, which I'm going to let you tell
Was
me
a gavel
correct,
with a
but
sundial.
yeah, when positioned on its, it has a bit of an arch to the handle, like um, Count Dooku's lightsaber in the Star War. A little bit of a curve to it. So when set on a flat surface, it kind of has a shadow like a sundial would.
So, John, you said that the disc with the clock face, the amulet, that had some sort of markings that marked it as a Tavian.
No, Ashtari, Ashtari.
All right. Do the other items have any kind of religious markings on it?
No, but the rose is indicative of Aloane. It's one thing that she is often seen holding or carrying,
Mhm.
and the gavel is definitely the sign of the judge.
Okay. So last week, kind of, with your help, figured out that it sort of represents a triumvirate, maybe Atma, past and present.
Atma is a fourth deity that is sometimes referred to as being the god of past and present.
Okay. Because clearly we're dealing with time and all of these things. Okay, all right, that's good. That's it. Thanks.
Hmm.
We can move the clock face and whatnot. Those things just don't move on their own, from what I recall you mentioning it.
Do you move the clock face?
Yeah. Sure.
Do you want to do anything before you move the clock face?
Well, I was going to ask originally before that, are there times of day that are associated with the worship of
Nothing in
the
particular.
individual triumvirate? Okay.
All of the deities have their own times of worship and days of worship, and they're kind of smattered throughout. But like as far as a time of day, nothing specific.
Okay. I guess also maybe we should look to see if they are magic and or cursed. If Arya wants to click on the special eyes just before I start touching things,
What am I doing? What am I doing?
just see if they're magic or cursed or otherwise with your special eyes.
Oh, the
Specialized.
puzzle items?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I pop my detect magic eyes. Hopefully
They
I'm not blinded.
all glow magically. They are very bright, not blindingly so, but they are very bright. The magic in question doesn't appear to have a color. It is at once all colors, but also at once a blending that shows all colors. So it's very hard for us to kind of, due to our limited eyesight and the way that humanity exists, it's hard for us to kind of conceptualize the idea of light, a spectrum in movement, being all of the colors at once. This is what this divine signature looks like. It is at once all colors, but at the same time, it appears to be each and every color.
Okay. In terms of it being cursed, I mean, I would have to ritually cast Identify for
Okay.
each one. I
Well,
could do that.
being divine is probably helpful enough. The last
Alright.
time I came in contact with something that was vaguely divine, they crashed their own realm and took off, so maybe somebody else should touch the clock hands.
I mean, I guess I can.
Okay. So before you start moving the hands around, is there anything that you want to do before you do so?
Should we pick up the other items or do anything with the other items? Like,
Do you think
should we
that they
match up
interact?
this?
Is that what
I
you
mean,
mean?
maybe. Yeah.
It may be.
So I'll just ask one last time, as subtly as I can. Is there anything that you want to do before you start moving the hands around on the clock face?
I think we should potentially gather up the people before we all get yanked into another realm.
Probably a good
7.
idea.
So let's go talk with the people to figure out who is going
Real quick, 'cause
back up.
I don't think I think I'm being maybe too subtle, maybe I'm not getting it. But I want to ask Andy and I want to ask Safakli real quick. Before anybody, it seems like Soul's on mission to talk to the NPCs and see who's what. That's a very good. I love that. Social interaction is key. But I want to just check with the two that have heard me ask that question twice to see if they are coming at a different angle and maybe are going to incite something that I'm trying to throw on the table pretty clearly. Last effort. Andy, any questions you want to ask about the clock before they start moving the hands on the clock around?
Oh, what is it at now? Maybe.
Great question, Tom.
Yeah.
What a wonderful question. It is 7:30.
Okay.
So the larger of the two dials is pointing at 6, and the shorter of the two dials is pointing at 7. And that's the whole point of the game's over now. I copped to a meme, and that's it. That's all. That was it. No, but
We're
yeah.
too old
I
for
guess
that,
I just
John.
want to
Wait,
look
was
at
that
the
a
other
joke?
items as well.
No. It is currently at 7:30, but
Yeah.
in my processing, which again, a lot of this was written a long time ago.
He is the one that created
6-7.
6-7
No,
for the
I
user.
am not claiming it. I am not claiming
Nope,
it.
you did. You just did.
Yep,
God damn it.
that's what I heard.
Shame on
You
you,
wrote
John.
it down in advance.
Shame on you.
God damn it.
So since that question I think was helpful, can we also take a look at where the hourglass stands and the sundial
So the issue with
as well?
the issue with the hourglass and the issue with the gavel is upon being picked up, have been kind of ruined of their position, so to speak. Due
Okay.
in part to when the hourglass moves, it is very kind of clear that it is going to shift the sands. What you'll notice as you're paying attention to it, though, and something you may understand from hourglasses, is that this hourglass is not gauged to measure large amounts of time. This hourglass is fleeting. It looks like it would be at most capable of, maneuvering through an hour's total time.
Great. That's
And
helpful.
and then regarding sundials, due in part to the very mono nature of the sun, in which the time gauging comes into process, you really aren't able to get to the finite in the minutes and the seconds with a sundial. More or less just a regulation of hours.
I have a question.
Right. And it's also quite dark, right, where we are, so maybe not.
There is a decent amount of light coming in from one
there is.
specific position. That would be from the north, if you recall.
Okay.
Directly out in front of you, there is the floating platform, which appears to be the 13 gates of Ashvar. To the west, or the left of the map that you're looking at, is the moon, and to the right is the sun.
I mean, I guess if nothing else, we could try and set the hourglass to half past as well. Match the same time across the sundial, the clock, and then just let the hourglass go.
Sorry.
'Cause
I'm sorry. Is the sundial showing 7 o'clock?
it was 7:30, I believe.
No,
Well,
not,
the
That
I
was
thought
the
we
clock.
yeah we can't read minutes on the sundial.
That yeah, I'm saying position it so that it gets set. It displays that similar time.
Well, because we've moved the sundial already, so we don't know what it was originally set to.
I
Can we
think.
put it back wherever it was?
Well, yeah, you could definitely try and maneuver it, and you'll note that the handle spins. So, like when you set it, there's a very clear indicator at the gavel's position to kind of calculate where it should be, and then you'd move the handle of the gavel to cause the shadow to orient around it differently.
Mm.
And we can't really set the hourglass to a specific time unless we let it tick by and then like put it on its side.
Yeah.
Was it on its side originally, John?
It was.
If I think back.
Oh. Well.
Well, and it's not like we can really measure or find like you don't use an hourglass
Yeah.
to find a time. You use it to like measure the passing of time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for drawing me back into my preteen years, Andy, with that
You're
kid.
welcome. You are welcome.
My mom used to watch her stories all the time.
That's really cute.
So did mine. Dude, my older brother came home from high school and watched General Hospital with Luke and Laura.
Yeah, one of
So
the
funny.
one of the greatest things I learned is that the best way to run a game and have a cool and interesting character. That's what I'm doing with my West Marches, is just give everybody amnesia.
Yeah,
That's what they did in all those shows
that's what they did.
all the time. Okay,
Yeah.
so anyways, Tom, you had mentioned prior to the riddle discussion that you wanted
Yeah.
to discuss with the NPCs, talk to them. Which of the groups would you like to, or individuals, would you like to approach first?
Let's talk with Rex's group, since
Okay.
one of them is going to be taking his stuff back.
Before you get there, I'm going to ask Sapakli, do you wish to, since you kind of have an idea of what the hourglass situation is going to be based on the description, you can play to that, or if you'd like to go and use your immense charisma to try and discuss with people and figure out what the play is with them, you're welcome to do that as well.
Yeah, puzzle wise, I'm like I th- I think I'm so lost that I think I'll probably only fuck things up. So I will head with
So,
my good bud Soul and try to see, what folks are up to and see if they want to kind of
do you wish to tag team
rally.
Rex's group with Soul, or do you wish to go talk to Aeltos, or do you wish to go talk to the Gemwich companions?
I think whatever Soul is doing, I want to offer my help.
Okay.
If it's okay with you.
Yeah,
Buddy,
that's fine.
buddy cop, teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
Ronnie, similarly, I mean, I think the concept of the puzzle has been kind of put forward. I think I'd hope at this point there's a pretty solid understanding of what needs to happen without me having to say it.
Think so.
If you want to stay and mess with the puzzle, you're welcome to do that. You're also welcome
think-
to go talk to people.
I think she would just.
What happened, Andy?
Oh, nope, never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I think she would mess with the puzzle.
Okay, cool. And
Yeah.
Tremaine, are you staying with your sister?
I would like to mess with the puzzle as well.
Okay. So let's discuss puzzle shenanigans first. I think that it's been laid out pretty well what needs to be done. I want to make sure that you folks understand what needs to be done, so I'm going to let Elizabeth, who I think the cogs are spinning in there.
No pressure.
No pressure. If you need to, just pour a beer on the top of your head. That'll cool that shit out. But
I got a margarita here.
pour a margarita on your head.
So-
Actually, don't waste good alcohol like that. Drink the
I know.
margarita. That should work with the brain chilling. If you drink it fast enough, get a brain freeze off a margarita. That's the worst.
No, it's
I
not a
will
frozen
I will
margarita.
quit if you waste that margarita.
No. We are sipping. Thank you.
What do you think the puzzle goes like?
I think that uh don't giggle like that.
Oh, I wasn't giggling at you. I was giggling at him. He was looking back at me,
Oh.
really stupid. Sorry.
He
I'll mute myself while you go.
looks really stupid. So my current thought process is obviously align the clock with the sundial, and I think perhaps there's a time that the the bridge might appear, and then the hourglass controls possibly how long it lasts.
Not quite. Andy,
No?
thoughts?
Am I super far off?
Kinda. You're close in a couple regards, but yeah, I think
Damn.
there's like an implementation of one of the tools. Andy, what are your thoughts?
Okay.
Well, I'm just looking at the altar itself, and there seems to be some sort of platter or mat upon which three items are there. I see the amulet, I see a skull, and I see what looks
It's
like
not
a
one for one, but yeah.
croissant. It's a croissant. Can I
Yeah.
eat it?
There's a croissant, there's a
Just eat
amulet,
that sundial.
and a skull. Those are the things that
So,
are on there.
I
Those
guess
are
what
wrong.
I'm wondering is if we need to use one item at a time. I mean, an altar is a place that like you give some sort of offering maybe, or do some sort of ritual.
So,
So
just to kind
go
of
ahead.
size it up again, I'm just going to state the clear facts, and then you can go with that as you will. So the clock is set on 7:30 already.
Right.
Yes.
According to your thought processes, when you were picking up the other items, they were in a state that could have been in a position or set for something. It seems
Mhm.
that at this state, as you understand it, the gavel would only be able to measure hours,
Mhm.
and the rose hourglass would only be able to measure minutes.
Mhm.
So,
So
So set the gavel
yeah, set it to
to
the
the hour and
right, and the
the
crystal to the half hour.
perfection. So
yeah.
go ahead and do me a favor and make Arcana checks while you guys are messing with that. Back down to the conversation below, though. Let's discuss that.
Oh, an
Arcana
Arcana
check.
check.
Yeah,
Boy, it'd be so great if somebody would give me some bliss.
the two best at it. The two we
15.
brought down.
Oh, I got a 17 with my
15.
+0.
Totally
Look
fine.
at us.
So, Soul, you walk up to Cutter, Jeremiah, and Lyra, and Lyra kind of looks to you with like a nod. Jeremiah and Cutter are like, obviously, you should be the one to go. You aren't good at these kind of things. We've already had problems at Helma with you several times before. And this is Cutter speaking, and Jeremiah says, I'm not leaving without avenging Rex's death. You won't even. And then, like, they continue on in the background, and Lyra kind of draws you to the side. The hammer has to be taken back to the surface immediately, otherwise, Rex's soul will be contained in nothing down here. The only object that is of note to him. Unfortunately, we don't know who we'll send up to do it, but it has to be one of us.
Well, between between us, isn't it? Cutter expended a lot in that fight, did he not?
You kind of broke up there. What'd you say?
I was saying Cutter expended a lot of his energy in the fight we had.
Oh no, sorry, that was Bulwark. Cutter was long
Oh,
hauler. Yeah, the
okay,
Rex was the only one of the ghosts that
okay, okay. Well, I see neither of them agree on who it should be.
the two of them think that the other one should be the ones that go. I am of a mind that I could go. Um, Jeremiah is quite skillful and stealthy. I don't know how much work or help that's going to do you down here, since it seems that they're aware of our coming. Um, and Cutter is very capable. He is a very masterful fighter and holy knight, but I know that he probably won't last very long as far as his energy. I feel that if those two interest you as allies, I can go. Uh, I do think I have more purpose here than the others, but Rex was my friend, so I very much want to make sure that his soul is at least recoverable.
In my head, I'm recalling that I fucking hate Cutter from our short little engagement, so I kind of want to find a way to send him.
Okay.
Uh, that's. Were you the closest to him of
I would be the best
maybe?
knowledgeable as far as the ritual and what needs to be done. Cutter is trained in these things. They are definitely in his head. He does lack a certain finesse when it comes to the rites, but he'd be able to suffice. And Jeremiah, he doesn't look it, but he is quite biased. So he knows what he needs to do as well. Um, that's the only reason that it has to be one of us three, because I don't think we have the time to teach any of these others, and I seriously doubt that they would know our ways.
Perhaps we can speak to Cutter and see if we can convince him, since I know you were able to, they were all able to make it down here together, but who do we think would make it back up relatively unescorted?
Yes, I would definitely play to Cutter's hubris, regard or his pompousness if it's your goal to make him go. I think that technique would work with either of them. They're both very bullheaded and arduous. Are you sure that you don't want both of them to remain?
I suspect, given what we are potentially going to face up ahead, you would be of great help.
She kind of nods her head and acknowledges. Of course. Um, she is willing to kind of work as mediator for you. She's not granting you any benefits with Arya present. If you're trying to persuade, advantage. If you're trying to utilize another social kind of skill, that's a possibility. I mean, you can go that route, but persuasion is probably the best bet.
You got any alternate ideas, Jijo, or?
Wait, who are we persuading?
I want to send Cutter back because I personally don't like him in character.
Okay.
Yeah, he already displayed a bit of racism against Warforged. I mean, Undaunted, by thinking one was the other.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
He was the one that we rescued from the Hydra that was not exactly the friendliest. He wasn't in a sack like Jeremiah.
And so who do we need to persuade?
Is my preference.
But who are we persuading? Are we persuading someone to come with us or to stay behind?
I think persuading Cutter that he is the best choice to take Rex's hammer back and perform the rites.
Okay. So he will be going, he'll be leaving us and going back.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think the stealthier person and the cleric are probably going to be more help to us.
What do we know about Rex? I mean, no. What do we know about Cutter?
Now
besides
who's
being Warforged?
He is a dick. He's very cocky and pompous, so I think playing on him being able to be self-sufficient enough to make it back up to the surface as opposed to...
Right. And now I'm in character. And it would be really honorable and an act of great faith, of honor, of courage, to take on this endeavor alone. And so I'm either saying this within earshot of Cutter or directly to him in his direction. But I'm sort of teeing up Soul to make the request.
All right. With that, I will step over towards them and wait for them to acknowledge me in between arguing with each other.
Yeah, it seems like while you were kind of negotiating with Arya, Lyra would have walked over and kind of mediated and gotten them both to shut the fuck up. So by the time you're kind of walking over, she kind of raises her hand and you're kind of able to speak to them.
I understand that it's never easy when a compatriot falls, and even more challenging when somebody has to take the burden of bringing them back to the surface, especially with such high stakes going on. Cutter, we came across each other in the Hell Mall once already with the Hydra and all of that, and I, no disrespect to you, Jeremiah, but Cutter, I assume of the group here, you would be the most self-sufficient at managing to make it back up to the surface unscathed and to perform the rite that Rex so truly deserves.
He counters. His counter is very expected. So it won't augment your advantage, but his counter is, but you need my help down here. Whatever's down here is more important. I understand Rex needs to have peace, but this is for the fate of the entire town. But you anticipate this. Go ahead and make your persuasion roll with advantage.
Wow. Apparently a 13, despite having advantage in a +8.
They will continue arguing. At this juncture, Arya, unless you have something very cunning and witty to add to the social interaction, it's going to come to a point where Lyra is going to nominate herself and take
Oh,
the fall here.
I can't.
Maybe
I can't
somebody
think of
needs to
anything witty.
help defend the town in case anything tries to come back up.
Yes. What about the town?
That's a good
What about
angle.
the
I
fate of the town?
I'm normally very, very focused on making sure that, teamwork makes the dream work. But in this specific instance, due to Soul's initial failure, I do want Sophocles to come up with a different idea. And obviously, that one was a pretty good one. But
Wow,
one,
that's
one whose ground we've
wow.
already treaded. So I just want to make sure that we understand that cannot be the line item. If you have something in your mind that you think would warrant a second bite at the apple, field it. Otherwise, yeah, unfortunately, it's going to kind of go to how it appears it's going to go.
Okay, give me 15 seconds here.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing.
Okay. So ultimately, like, they both are saying that they are worthy to be down here, and Lyra will kind of state that she will return with Rex's hammer, and she'll start making her way out of the temple. Okay. Meanwhile, the group who is not working on that will solve the puzzle, having spent some time working at the hourglass, shaking and making it move faster than time would normally allot to get it to the median point. Looks like it measures to exactly 1 hour, and when set, causes a break at its middle line so that two halves of the total amount of sand are on either side, one on one half and one on the other. And when this happens, a very noticeable effect happens. The exterior to the space glows, and you would see that a massive shot of energy juts out from the balcony
Uh-oh.
towards the 13 gates in the distance. It seems that the light kind of dissipates, maybe about a half a mile out into the darkness, almost as if it's kind of entering into some sort of cloud or something that might be between you and the space. And just due to the angle that you're looking at it, it's kind of like you're looking straight at it, but it's on the horizon. And whatever the road is kind of moving up towards that horizon line, so it kind of has that gradient effect of kind of moving off into the distance. And so it looks like in between you and that platform, there's some form of shadow or darkness that is blocking the bridge of light. Meanwhile, down below, the Aeltos kind of see Lyra heading away. On the wrong layer, picking stuff up. Don't do that. See Lyra walking away, and they do look like their resolve has been shattered due to Reginald's death. Um, and they will quickly try to cut her off and talk to her. And the halflings are kind of coming over to the other two warriors and are very kind of adamantly talking about tactics and trying to get acclimated with these warriors. So back to Arya and Soul. You can let this play out how it's going. It's going to have a natural conclusion, or you can interject. It does look like the dwarves are probably most likely going to retreat with Lyra.
I mean, I think in character, it would make sense to Soul for a group to head back up as opposed to just Lyra dragging a hammer up by herself. And if we're going into Demon Town, I don't think people whose resolve is fairly broken are going to have a great time either. So
I
I have
agree.
no problems with that and would wish them well. And
Okay.
once you get back up there, if you can just keep an eye on the ways in and out in case something goes awry.
Perfect. You'll have noticed that Slayer has moved away from your group and is headed over to Jermaine. As he comes up that final dais, Ronnie's kind of looking out there, like inspecting, the bridge.
She's probably actually moving closer to the bridge
Yeah.
itself.
Kind of pulling out one of your cracked bows and like tapping the bridge with it just to see if it's sensitive. If
Excuse me, they're all
Yeah.
perfect.
Formerly cracked
I don't
bows.
believe
Okay,
you.
one of them's superior.
I don't believe you.
No, I got them fixed with the Ailto.
Right. So it does appear to be a magical force energy similar to that which is summoned up by Soul, kind of like a solid, tangible light. And it does appear to be very much walkable. Slayer will kind of look to Termaine and say, "This is where the path leads us. I feel that we will be intercepted along our route. I don't think that the demons that controlled me were interested in that." And he kind of points to the 13 gates.
Yeah. Let's gather up the others, Tremaine says to Ronnie.
Okay.
Of course. And gathering the group, you muster. And again, the path looks like it moves towards this kind of shadowy space up ahead that you are welcome to move towards at your leisure. Let me know when you as a group, if you have anything else that you want to interject, of course, before we get moving.
So we understand Slayer's going to be following us or going with us.
Slayer is amongst your company, that's right.
Cool.
Ronnie will periodically just like do a little tap with like the tip of one of her hand axes.
Okay.
Just like kind of lean over and tap in front of her.
That makes sense. And then you as a group will make your way into the dark, walking on the path, making your way to that strange cloud that interjects itself into your path. Okay. Behind you, well, kind of towards the front of the group, Slayer very quickly kind of moves past the three of you that are not born for melee, and kind of takes alongside Termaine. Behind your group are the halflings. It seems like Ironfoot and Whistlemouse are able to kind of keep close to you with little effort, but the twins, Slunk and Lunk, are kind of falling behind a bit. And then Jeremiah and Cutter seem to have taken Maluriel as the third member of their group in this instance, seemingly kind of focused on their movements a bit. Like, you haven't really seen the Ghost of Tarnkeep move in unison due to how much they get kind of broken apart and the like. But the status of them, like the way they move, it looks like they've worked together before or have been working together for a long time.
In between all their arguing.
Yeah. The shadow seems to kind of have like an almost cavernous kind of structure to it. And it looks as though the light stops against what appears to be a flat golden disc. Wrapped around the bottom of this disc are these branches of kind of like dark wood that seems to be leaking ink from it. Echoing out of the shadow space here, kind of resonating against what appears to be potentially more metal discs like this on the interior, it almost sounds like you can hear slurping and chewing.
I'm filming a mukbang.
That is Humbaba's favorite.
Do you enter?
It has not been
Oh,
8
not
hours since
good.
we started this trip, right? I don't need
It
to
has
recast
not.
Death Ward before going? Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Okay. Tremaine, do you bravely lead the way?
Yep.
As you enter into the space, you will see that there is a series of these golden discs and rings that seem to be present throughout this space. It looks like some form of orrery or some sort of clock system that has been pulled in together tightly by these vines, these roots, these brambles, pulling them all together to form an almost platform-like space inside of this shadow, this column or tunnel of shadow. Out before you, standing on or floating, can't tell for certain, a very large green form. It looks as though his hands and his shoulders are covered in wounds, almost as if someone has bitten the flesh off of them dozens and dozens of times, picked at the scabs and ripped them asunder. This very large green form also has a massive maw for a gut, and on his face a very massive maw with dozens more teeth than seems correct. You would note that the creature's left hand is covered with a bronze gauntlet. In that hand, you would see a very massive butcher's cleaver covered in blood and runes. In his hand, he holds up a broken body of a feminine form, which he has consumed the top half of, and is dangling by one leg, broken and twisted, as he bites into the hip and lower body portion of it. The more astute of you, as you see the form, would recognize the pieces of it as the provider.
What?
He stops, deposits the remainder of the archfey's corpse into his gut by throwing it straight into the mouth in his stomach, looks out at you with hollow eyes, seemingly having had his eyes removed from the dark cavities caked with broken flesh on the exterior. He speaks, his tongue flaring out from his mouth, and says, "I know that smell. I've smelt it before. God smell." And the tongue just starts flashing around the mouth area, his teeth kind of quivering in his mouth as he tries to bite at his own lips, which do appear that they have been completely removed, having already bitten them off entirely. Those of you who are trained in religion would know that this is Humbaba, the demon prince of gluttony, a demon prince before you.
John?
Go ahead.
Does it appear that he's taken his own eyes out, or they were taken out in battle?
Hard to tell. It definitely looks like they're gone for sure, and the wounds have definitely been exacerbated, probably by picking.
Okay.
Seems to be something he is very, very commonly doing to himself. I think I have a handout. Maybe.
Oh, self-harm?
Yeah. Not good.
Well, it's like a, yeah, I guess I should have said content
It
warning.
doesn't have to be intentional.
Yeah. Well, I know that there is a form of pica, like very advanced pica, because I have pica, so
Yeah.
obviously I've done some study on it. But some people like will bite their fingernails to the point where they're like bloody and raw. Some people
Yeah.
actually want to eat parts of their body, and yeah, it's kind of
It's still technically self-harm.
yeah. I should have content warning. Sorry for those. I do apologize, but we are
Canceled.
canceled again. Of course. Thank you for the 20 thing to
But we do
cancel.
have a mature audience.
Yeah,
Yes,
we do.
Whatever.
The demon prince of cancellation.
Correct. That is me. Or we should make a 14th sin, I guess.
That's right.
That's the secret one.
Yeah. After you've unlocked the other 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what tomorrow's for.
You gotta do sins. You gotta do lots of sins. Tomorrow's Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna do two of them at least.
Just 2?
No.
Humbaba and fucking Jai. That's what I'm going for.
Aw, Jai.
Oh, I love Jaya.
Yeah, it's gonna be really sad when you have to fight him. So, this creature
Not
looms
shy.
directly ahead of you. It looks as though the glowing path does continue past him, behind him, but it doesn't look like he is going to be readily happy to allow you to pass him. Slayer raises his armament, as do the NPCs. Maluriel will move directly behind your group. And I will set up a turn order. Let me know when you're ready.
Suppose it's time to settle another bottomless stomach.
Yeah, okay.
Gonna settle something.
Thank you.
Settle this arrow into his skull.
What about an arrow into soul? Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm soul.
Yeah. It better not be fucking.
Skull.
I literally said earlier, please don't accidentally shoot me.
I said skull. SKULL.
I have one of those too.
Whoa. Is that loud? Oh, it's coming from two different
But I
spots.
hear it.
You have another window open with this open?
The music is coming from inside the house.
I did. I had another one open. That was weird.
That's funny.
Bluetooth speakering to somewhere else in the house.
Yeah,
That's why I only limit myself to 5 tabs.
it's
How
an
do you do
appropriate
that?
number. I don't limit myself in any way, shape, or form.
Hey, Humbaba.
Okay. So
Yeah.
for purposes of ease, they will, depending on what Humbaba rolls on his initiative, they will okay, so the group is going to go on whatever Slayer gets for his initiative. I think that's probably just easiest. Slayer.
Hey.
Okay. Tremaine, you're up first. Based on just hesitancy of the group, Slayer's prepared, but looks like he's kind of waiting more defensively. The rest of your group does look like they're kind of a little bit taken aback by this turn of events, but it does look like you will be able to operate faster than Humbaba. So, how would you like to proceed?
I would like to, boy, so this, I'm thinking about this magic circle thing. So it's kind of, is magic circle is kind of like, what's that other spell? Sorry, Moonbeam, that it's a set location.
Yes, I believe so.
Right.
It
I
doesn't
pop it,
move like Moonbeam.
pop it.
I think Magic Circle takes time to cast.
No,
No,
that's the wrong one. Sorry, magic circle. Oh, it's
Magic
1 minute. You're
takes a
right.
minute
It's
to
1
cast,
minute. I
yeah.
can't do that. I cannot do that.
and it takes 100 gold pieces to cast.
Yeah, Jermaine's not concerned with money. Fine. How about we, as a bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on ourselves? And that brings us down to 1 first level spell. And we're just gonna start moving towards the creature. There. And then I'm gonna take the dodge action as
Okay.
my action.
Like Harkonnen, he floats towards you.
Like Harkonnen, I love that reference.
He seems to be dragging the cleaver behind him, and you can hear it like singing across the edge of the metal. This very beautiful, just chime of metal cutting into metal. It's a bit unnerving, and when he gets directly close to you, you are immune to being frightened. But you recognize the fact that there is an emanation or emanating from him that would distill a sense of fear in those lesser. He will then raise up the butcher's cleaver towards his stomach. The mouth opens and just spits out this mass of vomit all over the blade and all over you. I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
14.
Okay, that'll be a failure.
Darts out. Great, here we go.
Uh, 21 points of damage. It'll be
What kind of
acid.
damage?
Acid.
Okay.
He then raises the butcher's cleaver into the air, kind of looking down at you, and he will drop the attack once against you. Bear with me here. Uh, 17 will miss. So you kind of raise your shield, it kind of hits against it, deflects the blade, and then as he's kind of pulling the blade away and you think you have a moment to kind of peer at him, the large mouth in the front juts out towards you and just bites down towards you. One more attack. 19 will miss, unfortunately. I haven't rolled over a 5. I haven't rolled...
So you rolled a 5, so it's plus 14?
Perhaps.
No, plus yeah.
Oh, no.
That would be his turn. He's done. It'll go to Soul.
You know, I feel like this is another great time for an upcast moonbeam.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
No, that's sorry, it did not upcast it. Ignore that damage, and I'll upcast it. There we go. DC 21 con save, and he's meaty, so I am not optimistic.
That is a very smart position to be in. He also has advantage against spells. 23.
Okay, well, he will take 14 damage still.
Okay. And I will do so. I have no resistances or anything to radiant damage. Immediately after your turn, before Ronnie's, I will use Prince's Step to teleport up to 120 feet. Interesting magic, morsel, he says as he appears in front of you, the words coming before he actually takes form. Ronnie, you're up.
Ronnie doesn't like that. So Ronnie's moving back. And she's gonna throw a hunter's mark at him.
Okay.
And then let loose a 12 and a 13.
Both miss.
Yep, that's what I thought. She's still terrified by the sight.
Actually, interesting point. You started a turn. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. 21.
Okay, success. Similar to Termaine, you recognize there's an effect that's causing this kind of quivering in your fingers, but you kind of steel yourself, throw forward the shots, but they are absolutely wide as you're kind of focusing on the mental, and as you kind of lock in with the hunter's mark and are seeing, like, stop bucking it up, Ronnie, and like as you're kind of focusing on the task at hand. Tom, I am sorry for not...
Warning shots.
Yeah, practice. The best time to do it. I assume you would have dropped it right about there when you dropped it? Yeah, that's fair. Okay. You should have activation to move it around as well now. Sorry for not flopping that out before. Okay. Ronnie, between you and Arya, you'll watch as he raises the butcher's cleaver up in the air and drops it straight towards Soul.
Well, it's fucking rude.
29 to hit.
Yeah, I don't think I could cast shield enough times for that to help.
Okay, so you're going to take a total of 52 damage. 26 of it is from the slashing, and then 26, perfect. 26 is from acid damage.
Okay.
Okay. You are reduced to 1 hit point, or did I get you there?
No, I've got
Oh,
spots.
right, because you got the amulet.
Of health.
Ah.
Don't forget, I gave you 10 hit points.
Hold on, let me pull up the.
Hold on a second.
Everybody gained 9 10 hit points at the beginning of the game.
And I gained 90.
9.
But
90? 19? No. Just, well, John's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, 9 hit points will keep you from going down, you know?
It's true.
Good.
I locked my wife out.
Oh. Why would you do
Rude.
Because she
One
doesn't
way to keep
she doesn't have her
it
house key, and I'm stupid. It's like habitual to lock it, and I'm so dumb, and I feel like an idiot. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Sorry. I hate myself right now. I went down there to the thing, and
out in the cold?
I left her freezing.
How dare.
She tried to call, too. I feel terrible. Sorry.
So we gain 9 temp HP.
Okay.
I believe it's Arya's turn.
Yes.
And you're not down?
No, I'm good.
Alright.
I have this inflatable muscle suit. It's good.
Inflatable muscle suit. I'm going to pop a scroll of protection from good and evil on Soul. Soul, if you want to give yourself a pip or something, so we remember.
Okay.
And then I'm not. I mean, I could. I don't really have a bonus action to use here. So, I guess I can.
Sorry, what's going on?
Sorry, I'm my brain's loading. Okay, I think I'm just going to say where I am. I don't want to incur. Well, okay, never mind. I'm gonna just risk the. I'm gonna hop on my broom, and I'm gonna move this way. And if he swings to get me, then he does, I guess.
Yep, and a quick note too. The thing you'll notice is kind of you're moving over the shadow is it does appear to be tangible, physical. So you can what's happening? Tangible, physical.
No.
Sorry. There's a lot. There's so much going on. I don't know what's happening anymore. So, back on track. It appears to be tangible, physical. It's like you could run on it. So the entirety of the space is physically capable to be maneuvered on. There's no descents or drops or terrain shenanigans.
Okay, I'm on my broom.
Okay.
Bye, Lola.
Pups. Whoop.
Oh.
She appeared from the darkness and disappeared into the darkness.
Such a cutie. Okay.
Oh no, she's been pulled back.
Anything
She
else,
is?
Arya?
The baby.
That's it. That's my turn.
All right, it'll go to Slayer, who will move before he moves. Actually, sorry. I will 1, 2. So I've got 2 more legendaries. I will force.
Please.
I will force a save from Slayer. Character sheet. Wisdom saving throw. Not his best. He will fail. Humbaba looks at him, says a word, and you see Slayer lock up and hold in his position. When it goes to Slayer's turn, at the end of his turn, he will repeat the saving throw. He will fail it again.
Can I, as a reaction, give him advantage on the second try?
Yeah.
With favored by the gods, I would like to do so.
He rolled worse.
Oh.
The onslaught from the NPCs. Sorry, hold on. Whistlemouse will move away and take shots with crossbows. All 3 of her attacks will miss. Sander will rush forward. When he does so, as a bonus action, he is going to activate his own aura, which should be visible now. When he does so, you feel emboldened, similar to Termaine's, but just there's a bit more of a glory aspect to it. And he will rush forward with his lance and make 2 attacks. He will miss both of them. Cutter will move to a position here. He's going to make a single attack. He will hit. You will recognize the spell Booming Blade being cast as he slams into the creature, seemingly locking it from moving in this position. Jeremiah is going to take the dash action and maneuver around to a position here. Also in that process, as a bonus action, you see him kind of wreath himself in shadow, and he kind of moves over to that position. The littler ones, not sure what to do, kind of move forward and up and start throwing daggers at him. Needless to say,
They're so dead.
nothing to happen there. It
They're
does.
so dead.
It does seem to cause them, or cause Humbaba to look in that direction, almost like that. Those were the worst scaled attacks, and he notices it. And then Maluriel will kind of, looking at the situation, kind of just slap Soul on the back. Go ahead and get 28 hit points back.
Hey, I'm a tank.
All right. Tremaine.
Here I am. Yep. We are gonna move, and we're gonna try to hit. Yep. So attack 1,
That'll hit.
and then of course sap. Able to do damage now,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna do smite, and we're gonna do it at 3rd level. So 26 with 16 of it being radiant.
He doesn't seem to be more affected by it at all, but you would be rolling another d8 because he is a demon. A fiend, specifically.
Oh, beautiful. That's disappointing, and then our second attack is not good.
Okay,
Not good.
that'll miss. It'll go to him. He will turn his attention towards you, Termaine, kind of like his face just kind of glooming over top of you.
Yeah.
As he's kind of staring down at you, I mean, it's the attention. You wanted to get his attention.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my job.
He is going to utilize his devilish claw against you.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
It does not sound good.
On a demon, it's a bit concerning. He has a devilish claw.
Yes.
29 to hit.
That does hit.
He slams the claw into you for 24 necrotic damage, and as he kind of slams the claw into you, like these horrible kind of spikes of branches and blades kind of come out of the claw, and those are what are stabbing into you. And you can feel your life force sapped from you slightly. You can actually see the wounds on Humbaba that have been made in this fight start to heal over.
You parasitic son of a bitch.
Greedy
That's
man.
my blood.
He will then use the other aspect of his multi-attack, since he used the Devilish Claw. He's only allowed to make a Cleaver attack, which he will use against Sander, the other paladin. Oh,
Makes sense.
crit.
Oh no.
Bye-bye, Sander.
Okay, so I just did 130 points of damage to him. You watch as the halfling is split in two, and then his two halves, like as they're falling, are melting away with acid. That was massive.
That is holy shit.
Yeah, he does 3 times damage on crit for the cleaver. That is it for him. It'll go to Soul.
Well, that's something. You know, as a magic action, let's just move this like right like that.
Okay.
Which will
Forces the
force
con
him to
save.
make that 21. Yeah. $14 if he makes it, 28 if he doesn't.
That failed. I'm going to go ahead and... how much was it again on the most?
28.
Oh, I'll take it. It's fine.
Don't say that.
I can legendary resistance 4 times, so
I know, but
I just don't think that that's... Yeah. You just got me past my first 100 marker, so...
You know, you could just not use it.
Yeah.
yeah.
You could just like enjoy it a
Yeah,
little
have you
bit.
Yeah,
ever
I
thought of
have
that?
it.
Just like
It's like me and
don't.
elixirs in Final Fantasy games. I'm never using them shits.
And
It was so rare to find them. I gotta hold on to them. I might need them for the final boss. This is the final boss. I don't care. I'm holding on to them. I might need them for what's after. And then
might
Sanctuary.
need
Sanctuary
them.
as a
You might
bonus
need them.
action, and then I am going to try to move away from him.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw from him.
Mhm.
With advantage. He is going to attack you with the cleaver.
Okay, and then I'll have disadvantage on that because of the protection from good and evil. Not that it's going to matter with my tiny ass
prayer.
AC, but
Could matter, you don't know.
It's only a 19.
will not be.
Is that
within
shieldable?
shield
Shield?
range.
Okay.
No.
Then the damage is going to be a meager 42 points.
Okay.
That's pretty low for him, by the
Oh.
way.
Fuck.
You're fighting a demon prince. I just want to make sure you are aware of the circumstances.
And then I'll move next to Slayer.
Cool. Next up is
Protect me, father!
Ronnie. Between you and him, or sorry, between them and you, I am going to use Gush. This will take up all 3 of my legendary, or 3 of my 4 legendary actions. Sorry. He is going to emit a burst of vomit. It's going to target all 4 of, or no, it's only going to target 3 of them. It will not target Maluriel. They'll need to make Constitution saving throws. Success from Cutter, failure. and it'll be a meager 47 points of damage, which will outright kill both Lonk and Lunk. Yeah, they become nothing more than putting gravy on the ground. Cutter takes some damage, but is able to kind of like deflect the acid from like pushing against him with his legendary blade. Ronnie, you're up.
Ronnie's going to focus up far more than I'm able to, with the absolute disgusting mess that's going on right now. And fire 2 arrows. 14. Fucking damn it. Apparently she's not. D20 19. So that takes it down one?
No, you're good. You're good. You have to roll low
No,
on.
good.
Yeah, Bumble.
Low on that one, okay.
Yep. In between Ronnie and Arya, it's going to Humbaba is going to use his cleaver with his last legendary action to cut into Cutter. Cutter
Did
will
you say
be.
the question was all 3 legendary actions?
He has
out.
4. He has 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was. Well, I said all 3. That was the language I did use, but then I said
Okay.
it's not all.
He did
yeah.
reverse.
Okay.
Because he's special. So
Why?
you would see Cutter kind of like raising his sword after like splashback and kind of like pushing it away, kind of leaving him open. Humbaba's butcher's cleaver is coming straight down towards him, and you see Cutter kind of, and the sign on his forehead emanates outwards, creating a magical shield that blocks it.
Pretty cool.
It's
I
very,
should learn that.
it is very strangely divine in orientation, but it appears to be the arcane spell's shield. Arya, you're up.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna cast Aid. And I can get, so I'm gonna move forward 5. I'm gonna get Tremaine, Soul, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna get Ronnie. And then let me click it. And then we're
Thank
gonna
you.
do it at 5th.
Oh.
Okay. So you will gain to your hit point maximum 5. Okay, plus 3, 4, 5, it's 15, 20. So you're gonna add 20 points to your hit point maximum and to your current hit points.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Oof. Why is that
That's
working?
my action.
Oh, that's weird.
As a bonus action, can't really do shit. One moment, let me make sure I can't do shit. I probably can't, but just let me double check here.
Boy. Let's see.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move back, and that's my turn.
Sorry.
Eight.
Focusing up. Okay.
Eight.
Let's see. So, currently having the issue of being held. I don't believe anybody after Tremaine has hit Humbaba, right? Oh, the Constitution damage from the or the radiant damage 28, half 14, con saving throw. It's for concentration, so I don't have advantage. Need to switch that off and re-roll.
6.
funny
Yeah.
as hell. You see Slayer after the moonbeam does its damage. Humba kind of has like a tick from the radiant damage, and you see Slayer kind of like reconnect and like raise the blade up. Slayer will rush forward, entering into Tremaine's aura, and he will. He doesn't know how long he's going to get a chance to do it, so he's going to go with his big move. Adjudication. Constitution saving throw from Humbaba. We're definitely picking the wrong con. Everybody's like, oh yeah, con saving throws. Those are the ones. And nobody's got those. And then we fight this fucking mass of meat. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. We're here. We're here. You know. It is
When you're
a
here, you're here.
it's a magical effect, so I will get advantage here. And 25 is a success, so I will take. That's the wrong one. I will take half, which will be 27. All right. Raises the sword up. You see the beam of holy energy come down as he strikes the blade down near to where Humaba is. Humaba is large enough that a fireball, if that's what you're gauging for, can be detonated on his head and harm nobody below him.
I don't have fireball.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you were. I don't know. I didn't know who was pre-measuring, but it looked like a typical Tom maneuver, so I was just double making sure. You would be aware that demons are usually immune to fire. Maluriel is going to use casting of Revivify on Sander Ironfoot to get him back up to 1. He failed his deaths, or he's dead. No, you can't revive that corpse. I butchered him in half. I described it as such. No, that'd be a larger
I
casting.
mean, you can bring him back if you wanted,
No.
but
I mean, the Hellmaw normally had special rules, but I guess we're not really in the Hellmaw
Like,
anymore.
necromancy?
Kind of not. No, I was going to Revivify, but I said his body was cut in half, and it was
Bring back the
You could do that with
phone.
NPCs.
I mean, the NPCs can bring back NPCs. He hasn't been dead for a
Yeah.
full cycle.
Okay.
But she will instead just move up and slap Soul on the back. Go ahead and get 29 hit points back.
Meg.
Thank
That'll
you.
be her cast. Since she saw the fecklessness of Sanctuary, she's not going to spell drive into it. Who else is wounded? Oh, Cutter. She's going to bonus action healing word on Cutter. He'll get 19 back. Okay, cool. Yeah, who else? Oh, right, Jeremiah. With advantage. Hit. 42 points of damage. You would see Jeremiah kind of get behind it, and only Tremaine's really able to see him as he's kind of moving out of shadow and running up behind Humbaba. You see his curved blade kind of snatch at the ankle of Humbaba, which causes his floating form to kind of topple to one side and start to list. And then Jeremiah kind of rolls away from it, kind of getting to there, and he will disengage. When he gets to there, that will be his entire movement. And yeah, bonus action was disengage. Humbaba's attention kind of seems to be turning as it's like correcting itself from its topple, looking over in Jeremiah's direction. And then Cutter will cast Thunderous Smite as a bonus action and will attack and will sadly miss. Damn. Okay. Oh, right. And then pew, and then kind of shifting to this side here. Crossbow shots. Neither of them hit. That's sad. All right, Tremaine.
Yep. So I need to make a con saving throw because I was hit last time.
I hit you for.
Uh,
Do you remember how much damage I dealt?
It was like 28, I believe.
Half is 14, so con save 14.
Okie doke.
You good?
I'm going to use my bonus action to lay on hands for 36. Oopsies, how do I do that? Whatever, so I'll do it by this way. Okay, right. So I'm just gonna add 36. Okay, whoops, it won't let me get up to 4. Yep, that's better. And then I'm gonna start swinging.
All right, taking bets. Money on the table. Oh, you didn't hit anything. Never mind.
Fuck off.
I was gonna say.
I'm not gonna do it. I used my bonus action already. Both of my things miss, but I'm hit point heavy though. Thanks, Apocly.
Okay. Well, my attention is definitely on Jeremiah. So as my move action, I am going to teleport. The booming blade would have resonated already due to Cutter's turn to deploy and switch to Thunderous Smite. I'm going to appear next to Jeremiah, and I'm going to full itinerary against him because fuck that guy in particular right now. Starting with the Butcher's Cleaver, that'll hit for 36 points of damage. I think that's the lowest I've gotten on a Butcher swing. And then I will Devilish Claw, and that'll miss. Lucky him. He is bloodied though. Off the 36 damage from the cleaver. That is it for him. He'll go to Soul.
Alright, you know what? Let's try something. Let's see if we can force some of those. I'm gonna use Hold Monster from the Staff of Power, so I need a DC 21 Wisdom save.
And I have advantage. I have a +10 for Wisdom saving throws. I rolled 2 13s. Because it's Friday the 13th! Oh!
As in, his total was 13? Or...
Total was 13. I rolled 2
hey,
3s. Plus
hey,
10. That's interesting.
Hey,
Hold Monster's
hey.
language reads, can you... Let's see. Choose a creature, just period. Okay. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving or have the paralyzed condition. I am not immune to the paralyzed condition. I am immune to a lot of things, but not that. At the end of each of its turns, it'll repeat the save. Okay, cool. So can't currently operationally do any legendary actions. Very large play. Insanely large play. I am actually a bit annoyed. Ronnie. Get it.
That was a bad bitch move.
It's a bad bitch move.
You thought I was
That
going
was
to do
like-
some
that
more
was
Wall
like-
of Force bullshit. You've built
that was
everything to get around that now.
That was like Cardi B level.
Yeah. So, Ronnie annoyed with this one bow, which I should have known better. Historically, this has always happened. So she's going... No, literally, the +2 longbow.
Everybody else is like,
historically
Demon
been,
Prince.
like, the shittiest of rolls.
Everyone's like, Demon Prince, and she's like, you've always been a piece of shit to me. Puts the bow away, just pulls out the other, or just throws it off into the darkness and just fucking.
No, she puts it back. It has
Financial value.
like fired well, but anyways, so she's gonna.
I just want to make
I
sure
hate my life.
it's not. I don't think it's the bow, girly. That one will go down to exquisite quality or exceptional quality. Okay. Anything else, Ronnie?
A 19 doesn't hit?
No.
Oh no. What about while he's paralyzed? Doesn't he?
Oh, advantage. Right? Yeah. Oh, so that's just one attack. So that'll miss. Go ahead and roll a second attack with advantage. Good call.
And you don't lose durability.
You don't. Yeah, you don't lose her ability.
So I don't have to
Yeah,
dock it
yeah, yeah.
down?
You don't have to dock it down. Sorry, Tom is saving you with the knowledge.
Thank
You
you,
did miss the
Tom.
broadside of a barn though, with that shot.
I did.
Or the broadside of a big ass demon prince.
Literally a barn right now.
21.
21 is a hit.
Ah, bless. 13.
All right. Ronnie done. Arya up.
Change that back to automatic while I'm thinking of it.
Andy, are you going to be able to get to it to attack it? Probably not, right?
Probably. Let's just sort of see real quick.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 30 feet.
I have 40. I have 40.
Okay.
I also want to keep everyone to keep in mind that I have an aura of
Oh.
warding, resistant to necrotic, psychic, and radiant damage while you're in my aura.
If the
He's
attacker
doing
is within
necrotic.
5 feet, so the bow shots are still going to be normal damage. Got it. Cool. Thank you, Sapakli, for that language on the paralyzing status.
Yeah, yeah. So if we can get somebody into melee with it, I think
Yeah, I think
it'll
both.
be a
I think
benefit.
I think both Slayer and Termaine are in striking distance for physical.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here. Slayer is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, or here? Wait, who's this?
Or Slayer's here, isn't it?
That's Whistle Mouse, to the north of you.
Okay,
She is one of the
so forget Whistle Mouse.
she's the last
Okay,
remaining
so
member
I'm
of the
gonna
halfling.
sorry, Soul. So I'm gonna drop protection from good and evil, and I'm gonna
All
use
good.
my sorry, and I'm gonna use my last magic initiate cleric uh, spell slot to kick up bless. I'm gonna cast bless on Termaine, on Slayer, and on myself, and let me click on it so everybody can see what that does, so that when you are doing your attacks on it, you will have
Plus 1d4.
your just a d4, which can take you from a miss to a hit, and then that is my action. I moved a little bit. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action. I don't have a bonus action I can really use, and that's my turn.
All right. Cutter will dash. Okay. Alright, so everything is a critical hit if it hits. This is going to be pretty crazy. Slam. Slam. Both will hit. Damage from Slayer is very substantial. 39 plus 42 on the crits. So that's 70, 81. I'm good at math. And then Jeremiah is going to sneak attack time. God damn. That'll be 78 total points. And then Cutter will, still active with the Thunder Smite, try and make that single attack to do it. And then the crit. Nah, that's really bad rolls on his part. 45 total from him. Humbaba looks like it's thrashed apart at this point. It will go from them to Termaine.
Cool. Tremaine is going to move here. No, he's going to actually move here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to cast Aura of Vitality. Here. When you create the aura and at the start of each of your turns, while it persists, you
Before-
can restore 2d6 hit points.
Just
So when I cast it, and then at the start of your turn, at my turns. Is that right?
yes, but also he is currently paralyzed, so if you hit him, it's a crit.
Yeah.
Wait. If you're within 5 feet, you are not within 5 feet.
You can't hit him from there.
Okay, sorry. I see. Never mind.
Andy, I thought you could have gotten like here.
Well, I could absolutely have
Oh,
gone
wait,
anywhere I
nobody
wanted
said
to.
that.
Okay, so it's more
Here.
efficient for me to just start hitting them.
Well,
I just wanted to make
yes.
sure that
real quick, just
We
because,
clarified that.
just because, like I think
Can I
everybody.
take that back, John?
No, just because I think everybody put forward their best effort to notate what was going on, and you still went to the Aura of Vitality. We're casting the spell.
That's fine.
We're gonna focus up.
That's fine.
I hate to do it to you, but
That's okay.
you are now emanating a aura, 30-foot emanation from yourself. Okay, noted.
Who amongst those is House Slayer doing on health?
Oh, fine, yeah,
How about our rogue who just
I
did
think
the
it's
yeah.
Jeremiah.
The rogues have
7
bloodied. So, at the
So roll
start.
2d6, and we'll give him. So now,
Okay, great.
when you create the aura, and sort of each my turn, so he'll get 10 points.
Got it. It'll go to his turn. Utilizing the craving, he is going to make his end of turn saving throws now. I am going to, instead of fucking up, a legendary resistance here. I will then take my turn. I am going to use Consume, targeting Jeremiah. Success. 48 points of damage. If this reduces the target to 0 hit points, they are consumed.
What kind of damage, John?
That is going to be force damage.
Okay.
Okay. They are consumed. Humbaba restores a number of hit points equal to a roll of their total hit dice.
So including the 10 points that he just gave, he's
Yeah, I dealt 48 points of damage. He had 36 plus 10 is 46. So yeah, I dropped him to less than 0. So upon consumption, Jeremiah has 12 D8 hit dice. Rolling, not great, but I am back online, baby. 37. Okay. So you see Jeremiah's just completely swallowed by the big mouth, and is destroyed completely. It'll go from his turn to Souls.
I think we will go with. We will go with a traditional Sacred Flame. It's actually DC 21. I wish all of my saves were updated correctly.
Dexterity. 24.
21 Dex.
24 is what I got.
And then I will move up slightly, and that's my turn.
He's got a +7 on his Dex saving throws, but I do still have advantage because magic. Soul, in between your turn and Ronnie's, I'm going to use a single legendary action. Yeah. To Butcher's Cleaver into Cutter. That'll hit. That is the most damage I've rolled. 52 points. And that will Bloody Cutter.
What kind of damage is that?
This is slashing and acid. right. Ronnie, you're up.
You just hear a very frustrated growl coming from the back line. It's Ronnie. She's upset at herself. 24.
That'll work.
That's some recovery. Just gotta be
15.
mad.
12 does not hit.
It does not.
Not mad enough that time.
Okay. Ronnie
She
done.
gets too excited with that first hit.
Between Ronnie and Arya,
Yeah.
he is going to use another legendary action to cleave into Cutter once again. 32 is not the most damage that I've rolled, but it is enough to put Cutter down to 0. He's not dead. At the start, or at the end of this next turn, he will die, though. Or sorry, after, not his next turn, not Arya's. So, like, when the NPCs all go, if he's not healed before then, he will die. That's how NPCs work with death saving throws for us.
Right.
So, Arya, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure all my stupid little things are correct. Uh, 31.
That hits.
Let me do one more.
That'll miss.
20. 7 damage.
All right. If that's it, we'll move before their turn goes. Going to go ahead and Butcher's Cleaver for a third time. This time I'm going to target Slayer. Another crit. Not as high as the last time, only 98 damage on this one.
Holy moly.
Only.
You see Slayer get cut down and fall to the ground, and as he does so, like his sword drops to the ground, you just see his bloody arm kind of reach down, the hand grasping the hilt of the blade. He puts it up to kind of like hoist himself back up to a standing position. He's bloodied as fuck, though. After Arya, it'll go to them. Slayer will fight. He's going to hit with the first attack. He's going to miss with the second attack. His first attack will do 39 points of damage, putting Humbaba back on the ropes. Meaning we're back into double digits.
Okay.
Then Malorial will look at the situation. Slayer is a much more important figure in this combat than Cutter seems to be. So she is going to utilize Healing Word on Slayer, healing 21 points of hit points back to him, using her bonus action. And then as her action, she has no attack spells. She's going to take the dodge action. And then Whistle Mouse will move around the bend and fire more arrows to the back of him. She misses all of her attacks. God, she's been absolutely useless. She's probably running around shooting them, seeing her friends die. Like
Same.
Tears are like clogging her eyes, and she's just shooting her blickies like crazy. That is it. Tremaine, you're up. At the start of your turn, you can heal either Slayer or Cutter's dead. He would have died at the end of that next turn, so I'll remove him.
Oh, so I can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So 2d6 to Slayer, 7.
Cool.
Every little bit counts. And let's do some smacking. Hopefully.
Hit
How we doing?
and 20 will
The
miss.
second one hit? Okay.
Do you have bless?
so
Did
we'll
we
s-
do bless earlier? Is that...
I think Bless is
It's in there.
included in my rolls.
in there.
I ticked it off.
Okay, I see. Okay.
So we sapped them, and then we're gonna do this much damage, and then we're gonna do. We might as well divine smite him at 3rd level, and I get an extra.
Didn't you just heal somebody?
Our
That was
vitality
a
is free.
passive
Not an
action
action.
from the aura vitality.
Ah, okay, got it.
You didn't catch me.
I'm trying to.
It's okay.
Yeah, we are.
So
Come
yeah,
on, Gio. Yeah, we are. We're trying to catch him.
you are.
That's just hilarious.
You are.
That's
So
it.
15 radiant, and I add a D something.
There should be a
Was
total,
that-
D8.
yeah, an additional D8 when you're attacking a fiend or undead.
Got it. Thank you. Go. Ooh, yes.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's my turn.
In between your turn, or sorry, more specifically at the end of your turn, I'll use my last Butcher's Cleaver attack, the 4th one, to attack Jermaine. 33 to hit.
Oh, of course that hits. Yes.
48 points of damage.
48 points of damage.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
All right.
Okay.
During its turn, it'll use its Butcher's Cleaver on Slayer. Hit. 42 points of damage. Putting him into less than 100. And then my second attack, I will use my Devilish Claw against Tremaine. 32 to hit. 25 points of damage. And I will heal.
How much? What kind of damage?
Necrotic.
I have that.
You have it?
I half it. I take half of that damage due to my aura of warding.
Got it. So
And
then, go ahead.
So minus 11.
That's really bad math. I'm 25 halved is not 11. 25 halved is 12. I'm so glad.
What?
I'm so, you said minus 11. It should be minus 12. But half of 25 is...
Okay.
It's okay.
It's actually 54.
No. And then, so that would have been
I'm not worried.
the claw. It doesn't specify the amount of damage. It's just half of the amount rolled. So
Was the damage dealt to Slayer? What kind was that?
I'm slashing an acid.
Okay.
Why do you keep asking that?
Because he's resistant to necrotic. I just want to make sure that happens.
Got it. No, yeah, just the claw does the necrotic. And that is it for the itinerary. Soul, you are up.
Ugh. I am gonna move slightly. I want to use something that will do some amount of damage, so even if they make a save, so I'm gonna use the Staff of Power for Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
DC 21 Dex save.
I'm not going to roll it. You see the lightning shoot across the demon prince, and it does nothing to him.
Okay. That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, I'm immune to acid, lightning, and fire. Poison in the poison condition. Which is why it's even funnier that Tegan's shooting at him, because all of her bolts are poisoned. So, even if they hit, it doesn't do anything.
No, what a waste.
I know.
He's just licking the poison off, like.
Yeah, the mouths are just growing where the bolts are hitting,
Seasoning.
grabbing it and like
Yum,
just
yum, 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 yum.
licking them clean and tossing them away like they're Pocky or something. Just licking the chocolate off.
Yeah.
He's going to use a legendary action to teleport. He needs a refresher, so she looks like she's edible. I'll teleport behind her.
Oh, I know. It's like a clove toothpick.
Yeah. Yes, right. You're up. He went a little farther away,
Wow.
but he's still in range, I think.
Yeah. Double check. I think
Yeah.
he should be.
Everything
He's
should
that
be. I don't think the map's
sharpshooter.
150. You're good.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, one of them hits. 25 hit.
Yeah.
14.
Not bad.
But not great.
Got rid of what he healed off of necrotic slapping your brother. Ronnie,
Right.
in between your turn and Arya's, he is going to cut Tegan. She is going to be downed on the first attack. So she is dying. Unfortunate, because it goes to their turn and she'll die, which means she's not. Yeah, there's no way.
Wait, I thought it was my turn.
Oh yeah, sorry, it is Arya's turn. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop Bless. I'm gonna cast Jalarzi's Storm. Or if this was like Spanish, it would be Hayarsi's Storm. And I want to just put it on top of Humbaba.
Okay.
It should be a 20-foot, 10-foot radius, 20-foot diameter.
Hold on a second. It was after Soul I teleported. It was after Ronnie I killed. So yeah, Arya, and then after Arya I'll do another thing. Okay. So con save is a success. Go ahead and give me the damage though. I get half as much. I am going to ignore none of that. That is the 2 damage types that I think get through normal.
Okay, I don't know why it doesn't have. Oh, here it is. Damage button.
That's a lot.
So it'll be 37.
Are we ignoring anything on there?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please ignore the hex. I don't know why it's giving hex damage. I do not have it checked.
33
Sorry.
then.
The other part is that while you are in the area, you have the blinded and deafened conditions,
Yeah,
and you cannot cast spells with a verbal component.
cool. I'm going to go ahead and, after your turn, teleport away from that location, and I'm going to appear next to you.
Okay.
Shit.
And then it'll go to Slayer, who will 40-foot movement, unfortunately just outside of reach. He is going to take the dash action and move next to Arya. Maluriel will, looking at the field, really not sure what to do here, is going to move close to Soul and take the dodge action. She's basically complementary healing. I'll throw a healing word at Slayer, I guess. Plus 19.
Good move.
And that's our last first level spell slot. Yeah, that's it. It'll go to Tremaine.
Oh, I have a question, John. How does it work when you want to hand an ally a potion? It takes
It's your item
a
interaction.
bonus action?
Just your item interaction.
Or what if I want to... I can't make them drink it, right?
Making them drink is a bonus action.
But I can do that, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use my movement to get to here. I'm going to use my action to get to here and a dash, and I'm going to use my bonus action to feed Slayer a potion of supreme healing.
Okay, so I believe it's 8d4. Yeah, whatever it is, throw it.
It's 10d4 plus 20.
Love it.
Why was that kind of hot?
You know why it's kind of hot.
As you're kind of running forward, you're looking at Slayer's helmet, wondering how it's going to work, and then you kind of look back. He looks back at you for just a second as you're flipping open the bottle. You see him kind of go, kind of lean back. His helmet's still on, and you just
right. Squeal.
into his mouth. Humaba is slightly affected by this, like, oh, style points. But that is it for your turn, right?
Correct. I used all my actions.
I'm going to use Consume on Arya. This is the first player character I've used a potentially absolutely lethal
No.
one-shot ability on. So yeah, it's going to be an attack roll. Hits, and the damage... 59 points of damage. Are you at 0?
Nope.
Okay. Had you gone to 0, he would have swallowed you whole.
I'm sorry. What kind of damage?
What kind of damage?
Force.
Okay, I can't do anything about that.
However, on Consume, he bites you with his big gut mouth. You are grappled and restrained in the gut mouth. That is it
Disgusting.
for him. Soul, you're up.
I am very limited in the damage types that I can do that are going to be effective. So I am gonna.
Oh, resistant to cold also.
Yeah.
Radiant
Yeah.
and Thunder seem to work.
No,
Yeah,
that
I
ain't mean.
do Radiant, but the only thing that I have Radiant that's guaranteed damage is. Yeah. Can I Moonbeam his butt and not hit
Yeah.
Arya in the gut mouth?
Yeah, it's absolutely fine.
Moonbeam his butt.
How can you miss it?
Throw the damage for me.
Give me that con save again.
Throw me the damage first. I get to decide whether I'm going to keep this failure or not. It's only 11.
So if I have things that I could choose to do about the damage, what order does this happen in?
So the thing is how it works is I've already rolled the save and failed. Okay. You, before applying the effect, have to determine all things, and then I decide whether or not I want to use legendary resistance.
Okay. I am going to use a sorcery point to use empowered spell meta magic to re-roll the 2 and the 3.
Okay.
So it'll be 6 plus 13. So now it'll be 19.
Okay. I am going to use my legendary resistance to block it, which means I'm only going to take half, which will be 9. We are at a point where it matters. It is a gradient of, possibility. Soul, that's it?
Bonus action. Do I have anything I can do that will do some damage?
If not... Oh, we're not in
unless
single
throwing
digits
a
yet.
bomb is going to count as a bonus.
No, it's an action. We're not in
No.
single digits. You're not going to kill it with whatever you got planned. But, again, every 10 counts, and I'm at a point where I need to focus up. Okay, in between Soul and Ronnie, I'm going to go ahead and use 2 of my legendary actions to force Soul to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I am going to do the smart thing and use
Get advantage on it.
reaction to... Yeah.
Are you blessed too?
No, there's no blessings. Their blessings should all be gone.
Oh, there's
Bless
no
is down.
Obstacles. Okay.
Clicking things, and things are not happening, so...
Sounds
Hold
like,
on.
Sounds like roll 20. It's the dream.
Lovely.
You are paralyzed.
Yep.
Damn.
All right, Soul. That was in between you and Ronnie. Took 2 of my 4 legendaries. Ronnie, you're up.
Heal
Let's see
him.
if we can do. Huh?
Heal him.
Heal him?
Heal.
Kill. Heal.
You know what?
him.
No,
I was
you
like,
you heard them right the
what?
first. You heard them right the first time. They wouldn't be able to talk. They're being held.
him.
So.
Kill him.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
Ronnie.
no. We're firing off.
Is this like Troll 2 where I'm being turned into a tree?
26 will hit.
17
misses.
doesn't.
Yeah. 21's the armor class. We
14.
should have figured it out a little while ago, but
Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought it was.
that's not great. Ronnie, in between your turn and Arya's, I'm going to go ahead and use legendary action. I am going to make a cleaver attack against Arya. That'll hit for 37 points of damage, Arya.
Yeah, I will. That takes me down, but I have
Death Ward
a
type
couple
ability.
of things up my sleeve.
And you have your relentless endurance steel too.
So I'm relentlessly enduring.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at 1 hit point.
Yep. Ronnie was done. It goes to Arya. Sorry, hold on. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
You're currently in the consumed state, so you're going to take 10 points of acid damage at the start of your turn.
I think I have Death Ward.
You did
Did
use
somebody
the scroll.
Death Ward me?
You used a scroll.
You used the scroll.
I
Which-
did, but I used it on somebody else.
No, you used it
I
on
used it on
yourself,
Ronnie.
'cause- Oh, well. Does your book work for yourself?
Yes, I'm in the book.
Okay, so then the book is affected.
All right.
And I believe that's the last reset to 1 that you have on you, right?
Let me be a 1 bajillion% sure that I'm what
No,
the book does.
Because I thought you scrolled yourself, but if you scrolled Ronnie, then that means there's no Death Ward on you, which means that it would be just Relentless Endurance and book, and that's it for you.
Yeah, but let me make sure what the book does. Hold on 1 second. I just want to put it up
Cool.
on the. I'm gonna click it.
Let's see it.
Make sure it's on yourself.
In a book. Reading Rainbow.
Okay, drop to 1 again.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my cat just farted.
Good.
Yes, as he should.
Okay. So Arya, you are restrained, grappled, inside of its mouth, 1 hit point. What would you like to do?
Crying is a free action.
Can I cast spells?
Yeah.
Look it up.
Okay. I also have spell sniper, so even if I'm adjacent to you, I
That's
don't
not
have...
what's giving you disadvantage. The being restrained
What's
is.
giving me this? Oh, I'm restrained.
So the best way to describe
Alright.
Humbabah's gut mouth, just because it's like a very easy kind of picture looking at it, but the lips
Yeah.
of it are like an ooze. The interior of it is like an ooze that is roughly mouth-shaped, and the tongue is very prehensile. So like all of these things are kind of working at kind of putting you inside of him. Yeah.
Am I here?
You're not technically there. You're technically in mechanical nature. Grapple doesn't move you into the creature unless it says it does. And this one, it doesn't move you into the creature technically until you are in the creature, and that means you're 0 hit points and you're no longer existing. If I use the consume ability and it reduces you to 0 hit points, I devour your entire physical body and I turn it into hit points.
All right. So when I hit level 10, I did take a
Can you Misty Step?
no.
Or out of spell slot?
I do not have Misty Step, but I did take lessons of the first ones, and I got a nice origin feat. So I'm gonna expend a luck point to roll with advantage.
Which will
that
cancel
kind
out
of
the
puts me at
disadvantage.
just an
Yep.
yeah. So and then I'm going to cast. Okay, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch, which is a touch
Ye-
attack.
Immune to cold.
Wait, he's immune to
It's
necrotic.
it does necrotic damage. Don't do that. Yeah.
Oh.
Do force damage, right? You have a.
Wait a minute.
I think it was Radiance and Thunder that he
Radiant
is
and
not
Thunder.
immune to or
Oh.
resistant
And Force.
to.
I think Eldritch Blast. He wasn't resisting my Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast is force. Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
just do my 2 Eldritch Blasts.
That's right. Be your true warlock self.
So your
Yeah, I'm just gonna
your
be
advantage will
myself.
be on the first attack roll, not the second. So make sure you set it normal for the first attack and disadvantage for the second.
All right.
Goose Backley.
That'll miss. And second one. That should have disadvantage. So roll it again.
Ah.
Just click it again so we can get the next.
Yeah.
Yeah. So both will miss. You're kind of like frantically, wildly moving around, like panicking inside, trying to throw skillful sniper blast into its mouth. And what you're realizing is the teeth keep kind of like gesticulating inside of the mouth to block the bolts, almost as if like they were forming as shields to kind of like stop you from putting the kinetic energy down the gullet. The amount of control it seems to have over its form is kind of unnerving, but at the same time kind of like, okay.
Maybe I should have made a. Okay, so I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna
Yeah.
use Adrenaline Rush. Oh. Can I take the dash action and just like not dash anywhere?
Yeah, that's fine. You're gaining the bonus temporary hit points is what you're trying to
I
do
just
here.
need the hit points. Yeah.
Yeah.
So equal to my proficiency bonus, which is 4.
Okay.
Alright, that's my turn.
Maluriel sees the desperation here. Slayer is going to get an attack. He is going to try and utilize. He does not have adjudication, so he's going to go for regular attacks. Yeah, that's definitely 2 misses. Not great. But Maluriel is going to cast her only casting of the spell Heal.
Nice.
So, Arya, you will regain, as soon as this loads, 70 hit points. Also, if you are blinded, deafened, or poisoned, you are no longer.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That is it for our 2 remaining NPCs. In between those 2 turns, I've only made 1 cleave attack. That was against Arya. I haven't taken any other since that rotation, the consuming of Arya. So I'm going to swing over the lot of you and hit Maluriel. 52 points of damage. That will very bloody her.
What a dick.
All right.
She hasn't done anything to
She
you.
just healed my food. Can't get it down if it's still squirming.
Just making it so you're savoring the flavor. She was
Yeah,
doing him a favor.
It's called keeping the sashimi fresh, honey.
Look,
Yeah.
I want it to go down. I want to swallow it, okay? Termaine, you're up.
Yeah, so what exactly do
Oh.
we see?
That is the
Yeah.
last of my legendary because I held person in between this lot. So yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Just setting
Um,
myself to straight. Go ahead.
I mean, Arya is healed up. He's pretty badly wounded, I think.
Please
We're
beat the shit
losing
out of
a
him.
damage race.
No, I
So I think
understand.
we just need to kill him.
Yeah. So I'm just this is well, RPing though. I want to
Oh,
like
sorry.
I'm
Oh.
that's okay with
Not
me.
allowed in
So
this
what do I see?
So Arya's still inside of
Do I
it.
see Arya? Do I
Well,
see Arya though?
Yeah, like I'd say like probably like the bottom half of her has been like upended and put into it. So like basically think baby kangaroo. Arya baby kangaroo, Humbaba mama
Okay,
kangaroo.
Okay.
And
Okay,
she's
that's cool.
she's agitated, she's screaming, like the teeth are kind of like gnawing at her from underneath.
Yeah,
Maluriel
yeah, so
rushes
that-
forward,
yeah.
says a prayer to Aluane, and slams it into Arya, seemingly healing all of the wounds that are, or most of them, all of them,
All.
on Arya.
Okay. There are like tears streaming down Tremaine's face. He's stopping himself for jumping in after her to grab her and pull her out. But instead he's gonna understand that damaging it is the best way to get her out. So he's gonna try to
Okay.
do that. Okay. So please, please, please. Oh my word. Fuck me.
That's going to miss. Go ahead and roll a d20 to see if it gets bad on your weapon.
Worse. Come
Second
on.
attack misses, but go ahead. Yeah, roll a d20 for the fumble. Your weapon's fine. Okay. Unfortunately, not the cool, dynamic, fun
Hold on a
possible.
second. Hold on a second. At the start of my turn, the aura
Slayer's the only one that's. Oh, sorry. Maluriel's also wounded, so one of those two.
But
Arya's
so
at full hit
is
points.
Arya.
No,
Arya's at full hit points.
the spell heal is very efficient.
Okay. Who looks worse?
Slayer is
or Maluriel?
no longer bloodied. Maluriel is bloodied.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the 2d6 to Maluriel. That's my turn.
She kind of gives you one of these. Her teeth just bleeding and just like
Best I could do.
absolute just trauma. Okay, it'll go to Umbaba, who, if I use consume, I'm not going to be able to. There's a very low chance that I do 70 damage or more. 71, I
John,
guess.
can you let me know if you're gonna do an attack roll against me so I can do a luck point?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it. I think I'm just gonna hold you in there while I kill your friends.
Alrighty.
Yeah. As far as squishiness goes, I mean, it really is Maluriel, right? Like, I have to murder something now. And I think he would smell it. He would see it on her. So he's going to teleport using his move action. And then he's going to use consume on her. And he will hit.
So it can consume more than 2 beings at a time?
Um,
More than 1 being at a time?
When it teleports, it basically leaves like Arya floating aloft, and she drops to the ground. But yeah, it is certainly big enough to imbibe every single one of you if it wanted to. I just, for narrative purposes, this meal's a little bit too tough, and I need something a little bit more
Tender.
decadent. Yeah, consume will do 62 points to Maluriel. She will devour her whole, or he will devour her whole, and then he will regain 12d8.
I hate this guy.
I hate this guy so much.
Plus 42. Soul, you're up. I promise you, he is on the ropes. Like we have been in the neighborhood of 50 for a while. So,
I am still
Elizabeth,
paralyzed.
I don't want to be in this neighborhood anymore.
Do I
I
just
want
make
him dead.
It's just if I
another
could hit.
wisdom saving throw?
For me?
No, I'm paralyzed. I'm
Oh,
asking
yes,
if
yeah,
that's
at the
what
end of
I'm
your
supposed
turn.
to do at the
Sorry.
end of my turn.
Yes. Sorry, thank you so much, Tom. That'll succeed
Okay.
on the nose. So that'd
That's
be
at
it.
the end of my turn, so I can't
Right.
do anything else, yeah.
After your turn and before Ronnie's, I'm going to go ahead and I can't do that immediately after. And I can't do that at all because I can only use it against adjacent targets. So yeah, I guess I got to throw up. This will be 3 points. I'm going to go ahead and target Arya, Termaine, and Slayer with this cone. I need all 3 of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Those
Slayer.
in the aura of protection get a +1.
It's more than that. We get plus your charisma modifier.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's
I'm gonna spend a luck point to give myself advantage.
Slayer's taking it to the chest.
oh yeah, +4 from the aura of protection.
He's back to bloodied. Termaine, you'll be taking 47, and Sapakli, Arya will be taking 47 as well. Acid damage as it shoots the vomit out from its stomach. There are actually parts of Maluriel that fly out in the spray. Those that seemingly were not desirable to him. It seems like the core of her remained inside, but like fingers and bit of her ankle kind of fly out and slam into you as the acid's spraying all over you.
Wait. The aura of protection is a +4.
Yeah, so you're fine actually. So
Yep.
it'll be 47 halved is 23 instead of 47. Ronnie, you are up. And I'm gonna ask you a favor. Can you just do me a favor and hit 2 times? Can you hit 2 times? Your
Wow.
bonus is sufficient. Like you should be hitting more often than you are. You've just been having a bad night of it, girl. I believe in
I
you.
know.
This is the one. This is the round you get to hit
Let's
both shots.
let's all believe in Ronnie
Go,
right
Ronnie.
now.
Come on, we'll give you an apple fritter after.
Oh. Okay.
A lot of the riding on the line here with that apple fritter.
Hold on.
That'll work. That'll miss.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Say it.
I was gonna try to give Favored by the Gods on
Oh.
one, but it would have been on the first one. So
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll just say you didn't use it fast enough. That's fine. So then damage for the first attack. Not bad. Okay. Ronnie done. Arya up.
Get it, please.
Okay. I've got two. Oh my god, my shitty feet. Okay, I think I have 2 luck points left. I can spend the points on the benefits below. Okay, so I'm just gonna use them both, and I'm gonna roll my 2 Eldritch Blasts flat.
Okay.
It's not really recognizing my I don't know why the
do
hex
you still have
toggle is
disadvantage
stuck.
otherwise?
Oh wait, I don't. So I'm at advantage now.
Why
Yes, I'm at advantage now. You're right.
are you at advantage?
Because I'm using my lucky
Oh.
points.
You're using 2 lucky points here.
Yeah, 1 for each.
Okay. So that'll be 3
So-
total points spent already then, or total after this. Okay.
4. I will have spent all 4 of my points.
Okay. Got it. Cool. Let's see.
Okay. So let's do a Eldritch Blast at advantage. Eldritch Blast. That'll miss.
Second
What
one.
is going on, man? Fuck.
Roll 20.
I mean the bad rolls.
Oh, that too.
Roll 20.
Roll 20.
You got one more? Yeah. So basically just raises the
What?
butcher's cleaver up as the bolts are coming in. And it's like that
Oh.
beautifully like kind of like anime kind of sequence where it's like lazily just pink against the surface of the butcher's blade. Slayer will rush forward. And he's going to make 2 attacks. He's going to hit one of them. And he's going to do a substantial amount of damage, actually causing Humbaba to topple backwards, and kind of like the look of the mouths all becomes like these rictuses of like fear, like a grit of like, oh shit. Once that strike is struck, Tremaine, you are up.
Yes.
Wait, I have
So-
one more legendary action. Sorry.
All right.
3 for the spit, 1 for the slam. I'm going to go ahead and slam into Slayer. That's going to crit. 98 points of damage. And he is still standing, but he too is now on death's door. The 2 of them slam into each other like just big old, like one's muscle and one's like just absolute, like, you know, just corpulence. Slam into each other with his powerful blow. And then, yeah, you're up, Tremaine.
Okay, so I need to make a con save from last time when you hit me with 44 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. So then half
what
is
is-
going to be 21. What you save?
I save. Great. So at the beginning of my turn, from the aura, I'm going to heal myself 11. And then I'm going... So that doesn't cost anything, right? That just happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action to quaff a potion of greater healing. So 23 plus my current. That's not as bad as what I was. And then I'll just step. I'm hurting real bad, by the way. He's
Mhm.
bleeding profusely. And I'm just gonna start smacking away. 1,
That'll
2.
hit.
Fuck, yeah. Do I have any spell slots left?
Don't
Let's
worry
see
about
what we
rolling
got.
damage. You couldn't use them anyways. Remember, you use your bonus action to drink the potion.
Oh,
I feel
yes, I did.
I feel your goofiness is like absolutely undeserving of the heroic moment I'm just about to bestow upon you. I know that Elizabeth is like
Oh,
seething.
you know what?
She's like,
I-
tried.
Tremaine is goofy. It's okay,
It's
and
fine.
so is his.
It's
So is his
fine.
master.
Let the
me.
boy have his time in the sun. I'll hit attacks
fuck
one day.
I
Shush,
have plenty
shush,
of
John.
final hits.
Yeah.
It's
Shut up, you.
fine.
So, Termaine,
Shush up.
you rush forward, kind of like stealing yourself, throwing back the potion, like using the aura of vitality. You rush forward with the glowing blade and you slam it into it, and you hear the voice inside of it go, yes, yes. And it's like the first time in a while you've actually heard the blade. And as you spin the blade up and jump up into the air, grasping it with your shield hand, you slam it into the X scar on its chest. In doing so, it bursts into a puff of just absolute black energy. You see this moat of divine energy floating in the air that just snuffs out in its entirety. The corpse of Humaba is not present. The only thing that remains in its aftermath is the gauntlet, which drops to the ground. Even the butcher's blade that was grasped inside of it vanishes with Humaba's body. The strange moat in the air, those of you who are trained in religion would recognize as the part of the god heart that Humbaba was allowed to consume, and once his demise was completed, the divine spirit of it was allowed to rest.
Does the sword say anything else at this moment?
Um, no, but I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, I'm pretty good at that. Let's see.
You feel like the sword in your hands is glowing more blue than normal. And as you're staring down at it, you can feel like the voice or the energy of it inside seems to be trying to kind of push itself outwards through your glove and into your hand. And you're kind of forcing it back into the blade with your will, with your sheer force of presence. But it feels like now you're at this very strange kind of position where there seems to be a tug of war between you and the sword for control. And you feel like it was emboldened by the demise of the Demon Prince to even attempt this.
Hmm. Okay. Definitely interested in that gauntlet. What's it do?
Well, it is as big as you are. Um,
All right.
it is certainly not a wearable. Uh,
Armor?
It's a big ass shield. It's
know
a
what?
great shield.
If you want to dress up like a glove, you can. You could potentially use it as a tower shield, I would say. But yeah, it is very much a massive piece of junk for the most part.
All right.
Slayer looks around the battlefield, and you would notice that, the remnants of the halflings on the ground, the understanding that Maluriel was swallowed up by it, as was Jeremiah. Everyone that came down here with you, with the exception of Slayer, died. And you'd also notice that Slayer himself is literally on death's door, kind of laying there. The circumstances inside of this strange Dargian bubble are not ideal.
So maybe we can leave somehow.
Yeah, there just like I mentioned before, to the north it appears that the light bridge, does continue. But yeah, your current status, I'm just going to leave it to you guys discussing what you want to do. Slayer is kind of laying on his back. His blood is all around him, as well as the blood of others and the ichor of Humbaba. But he very much looks like he's not, ready to run around and party.
Well, for
Mhm.
Slayer.
I put my hand out to help him get up.
He kind of waves it away and declines it at first.
Ronnie like taps him and gives him 12 healing.
He looks at you kind of through his helmet and is very appreciative. Appears to be very appreciative.
Unfortunately, I think we still have to continue on.
I know, Maiden.
Well,
Once we
we
get
could,
out of
we could
this space, we can try to bind our wounds and
we
steady
could abuse the
ourselves.
aura vitality. It's still up. Every
This
turn,
guy's
somebody
just
gets
trying
back
to.
2d6.
No, we know how it works. Tom's been doing it. I love it so much. It's like, well, our vitality. This is pretty
Crank
cool.
turns are left probably into Slayer.
I would
for
say,
yourself.
yeah, if you want to dump the returns into Slayer, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 more instances because it's a minute long, right?
Yeah.
And it's already happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So go ahead and throw me 5 instances of D6s.
So that would be
2d6.
10d6.
Yeah, that if you're dumping it all into Slayer, that's the easiest way to do it. Sure. Yeah, and he's at 28 of 297, so that would probably be beneficial. Humavo is a challenge
Yep.
rating 23, by the way, just if you were curious. I had a feeling it would go like that. I thought Slayer was dead, and maybe another player character as well, but I'm glad it didn't go that route. I did roll a lot of crits with the Butcher's Axe. It would have
You
been
really did.
It would have been better if I did it with the Consume, but whatever. It's fine. Here we are. This is where we live. Okay, so he heals up that many points. He gets up. He's still bloodied. Seems to be a bit still broken, but is maneuvering. He gestures towards the path ahead.
Okay. Tremaine is definitely not ready for a fight.
Let's at least get out of this space before we try to gather ourselves. Doesn't feel great here. You're muted, Shijo.
You don't want to take a nap on one of these creepy tendrils?
The corpses of the halflings look very comfortable, but I think perhaps there's
Oh shit! I thought they had like been liquidated.
Yeah, they're mostly melted.
it's halfling beanbags. It's fine.
Not quite, but sure. Okay, so if you advance out the northern side, you'll step out onto the forest bridge once again, and you'll be able to see at this juncture that it's a bit closer now than you anticipated it to be, based on distancing and seeing it from the other side. Almost as if the dark well that you were in, that Dargian pocket, was kind of a bit wider, or perhaps like a wormhole. You'd also notice on exit that it appears that that isn't just floating like a cloud circumferencing around the monorail of light. Instead, it appears to have a very long kind of tendril that goes down and underneath the 13 gates. Up ahead, in between you and the 13 gates, you see another structure of stone that was probably obscured by the kind of cloud shape. It appears to have a series of rings around a platform space, and it looks like to get to it, you'll be leaving the light bridge and stepping out onto a stone bridge that connects to it. I'm going to move you to the map, I think. See if this works. Yeah, it did. And you'll basically, again, you don't presume you've already passed through the space yet. We won't say that's true, but you'll see that there are very strange markings on not only the pathway you'd be passing through, but also on these strange kind of spectral but physical, like seemingly kind of just like oscillating in and out of reality, these wheels that circumnavigate around a platform at its center, a dais. Above the path that you're walking in, you would see a symbol at the keystone, and from what you can tell, the symbol looks like. Sorry, checking my notes here. It looks like the symbol of the oracle.
Well. Feels like home, right, Shijo?
Yeah, well. No, my patron's a celestial.
Yeah, but
No, but
you're the
you're the
Or
oracle. You are the oracle.
oh,
The Hierophant, the Slayer, the
Remember
Dancer.
your fancy eyes, your special eyes. We were in the vault with Rex, and you found
yeah.
yourself. You're the Oracle. This is your keystone. This is made for
Okay.
you.
I'm going to see with my detect
Junji Ito.
magic eyes.
So your magic eyes are looking around. The symbol
Oh no.
itself, it's your symbol. It's the symbol that you saw inside of the old structure inside of the Helmont. It is the symbol of the Oracle. It seems to be that alignment that kind of resonated with you. A mark of somebody else's, but that seems to be related to you. These other marks appear to be very much powerful in their glowing, especially the ones that are on the oscillating wheel portion of the structure. What you'll notice is that there does appear to be kind of like a dais structure in the center, and these paths seem to kind of move out into the astral sea for eternity. There's at once a sense of like positioning, right? You can see the sun, you can see the moon, you can see the seat of the 13 gates. You can see the hole in reality behind you that you came through with the large cloud of darkness that's seated between you two. But these bridges go on for eternity at the same time. So try and think in the most Escher way possible that you are in a place that is at once finite, but at the same time infinite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And everything is
Universe.
magic.
Well,
And what?
And everything is magic.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? I had a Eldritch Invocation to be able to comprehend languages without a spell slot, and I got rid of it. Um,
Um,
so my intuition is like someone who is into the arcane. Is like makes you think of travel or of gates, right? I mean, 13 gates, right? Movement through the planes. Um, do you think I would have any arcane intuition or knowledge that would give me any hint
I will
about what I'm looking at?
I will allow you to make it either an arcana check or a religion check, your choice. The question that you are asking can be answered by both. However, the answer will be different depending on what skill you choose.
Okay. Arcana is my best uh option here, so 23.
You no longer have the ability to read the language, however, you are able to identify it. These are the words of creation. These symbols are symbols that are utilized by gods to write. The writing that you see is the purest, most pure form of abjuration magic that is possible. This is a prison. This is a jail.
Um, I say that out loud.
with that information and looking at it, I'm also curious. Some of these symbols, do they look similar to ones that I saw around the portal to the moon that we saw on the tree? Because there were several runes around there.
Yes. And
Like,
and I would like you to make a perception check.
I feel special for actually recognizing that. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm so bad at perception. I'm so bad at perception.
Yeah, you're not seeing exactly what I was going to relay to you, but they definitely look like they are very similar to those runes on the moon path. Yeah.
Can I make a religion roll to try to divine something else out of it from
Yeah, absolutely.
30, which
So
is a 20?
these are indeed the words of creation. They were not writ by a divine hand. They look as though they were crafted by mortal hands. It looks as though this entire structure, despite its divine powering, looks like it was crafted with divine hands. It does appear that it is currently warding something inside of the sphere. You can see that the sphere has entrance. You could walk in, walk through to the other doors. It doesn't appear that anything is barring you from exiting or entering into the space. It appears that the markings specifically are focused on one thing. Whatever that thing is not visible due to the shifting nature of the orrery structure, the wheels around the center, the thrones of it. Like the biblically accurate God or biblically accurate angel type stuff that's kind of happening around the center with the spinning wheels.
One
So it's
last
meant for one entity?
One entity that's presumably inside of it.
Mm.
one follow-up question.
Yeah.
I know Words of Creation and the glyph on the hand are different, but I would like to scan around to see if I see anything similar to
There
Mark of Punishment on the
are
hand.
no marks of punishment on this symbol or on this marker because of the nature of the magic that's utilized here. It's all abjuration, all protection.
Okay. Well,
From this
I
distance,
don't know that we.
sorry, one last note. From this distance too, you'd be able to see the marks on the right and the left passageways that the cross forms, and you would see that on the left is the sign of the dancer, and on the right is the sign of the slayer. Diametrically opposed. Your presumption is that on the far side, which you can't see from here due to the orrery, but its keystone is most likely just on theming the Hierophant.
Could I
With
just to verify? Could I like jump on my broom, fly up, and look?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you'll notice is
Okay.
as you kind of take aloft, there does seem to be, as you're kind of moving to a certain height above, this strange kind of like wispy, almost like mist-like kind of appearance of something that you didn't see from distance. It looks as though there's like a barrier between you and the astral sea, like you're inside of a bubble,
Mm-hmm.
if you will. And
Sure.
I just gotta pick
Okay.
up this big old beefy boy. On the opposite side of the bubble, what you'll notice is there's something burning, but it's not fire. Your Arcana check from earlier is sufficient to note that that is what is known as phlogiston, or aether in some terms, or also known as like the stuff of creation. Basically, it's not fire, it's not earth, it's not water, it's not air, but it is those things, but it's also not those things.
Got it.
one more question from my religion check and conferring with Arya and what she sees. Does it feel like, or can I get an idea as to whether or not these archways are feeding in or moving towards, doing something towards the thing in the center,
I'll say
or
with your two checks, they basically are the access points. So it seems that these stone bridges that are kind of connected by light bridges, but then are stone bridges once you're in its area infinitely in all directions, these are faux real. and they are inside of a space that is connected to the astral sea but is not the same. Like a sudsy bubble on the big bubble that is the astral sea, which is why there's that kind of differentiation when Arya got close to it. This seems to be not the astral sea as it's understood, but it is a part of it.
Assuming we can't step off this path and not fall into the abyss.
Roll credits. The name of this episode was Into the Abyss, sorry.
I didn't know that, but clearly I.
Perfection. Well done.
Yeah. Well, it seems like we're gonna have to pass through whatever that is, but perhaps before that we should try to bind our wounds.
Yeah, Slayer says now would be a great time to just rest.
Oh, yeah,
Shortly.
please. Shortly or longly?
I'm gonna say that if you force him, he will take a short rest only. But it does look like Slayer is basically at the point where he is trying to get in a full-time rest.
Same.
So
If we can do a full long rest, then yeah, sure. I just assumed that was not going to be an option.
Malin, you dumb little
Amazing.
baby, jump up this way. Jump up this way. He just tried to jump up and smashed. Oh my god. Little baby. Jump up. Okay, fine. You know what? I can't feel sorry for you right now.
He's embarrassed now.
He jumped up, he grabbed a hold of the mouse and pulled, and like everything that like was him flew backwards and slammed into the computer. Like I was genuinely like
He's doing his job. Cats are supposed to get mouse.
yeah, that's true.
That is
Okay,
true.
good point. I'll reward
Yeah,
him
if
with some
if-
boredom treat.
We're going to post up for a long rest.
That's what Slayer is leaning towards. If you want to stop him and just
Yeah.
go short rest, that's fine.
No,
but yeah.
no. No.
Okay.
I suspect everybody else will prefer that.
So what you'll notice is that as you are resting, Slayer is unconscious. He falls into a slumber, a full-on sleep, and seems to be kind of like having very bad dreams. The rest of you,
Fucking Metis.
whether you're sleeping or
Yeah.
not,
Arya's like, nice.
whether you're sleeping or not, that is up to you.
Oh
But
wait, no, I'm asleep. So
yeah.
I don't know.
the sound of the spinning wheels is almost kind of calming sound. If you are interested in like looking at anything that is kind of present here that you haven't had opportunity to look at, there is the large dark cloud that goes beneath the platform off in the distance, trailing like a serpent and then kind of spiraling underneath like a unending spiral. And then you can see the platform now that you're closer to it. Directly above it, there's kind of a glowing light, pale in coloration, and it almost looks as though the shape inside of that glowing light is like a spinning wheel. See, I know some stuff about sewing.
Like a spiral that's
No,
spinning unendingly?
a spinning wheel inside a like it almost looks like a tool that's used for
Oh, I see. Like, yeah,
sewing.
gotcha.
Right? That is a tool that's for sewing. Am I crazy? I'm not crazy, right? Like I'm
No,
gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna Google it again. Spinning wheel.
I mean, it might be for weaving, creating a.
Oh, it showed me Wheel of Fortune. Okay.
Liz, you're muted, but I'm sure you're correcting him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's for fibercraft, but it's for making
Okay.
thread
Yes.
or yarn.
I am aware of that. It is a tool that is used in like sewing writ large,
It is.
but its purpose
it is-
is into creating threads.
Fibercraft is the umbrella.
It's
Yeah.
involved in pre-sewing.
Yeah.
Also, it's a tool for cursing
The
princesses.
the point is
Yeah.
that the device is utilized in taking rough material and making it into threads. Right? That is what a spinning wheel.
making it into turning a fiber into a yarn.
Okay, which is like a thread, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's still
Let me have
mechanically
this.
where I want it. Out of character, the
I'm
religion
just
check was high
bullying
enough.
you at
I'll
this
I'll tell
point.
Tom above table. The spinning wheel spins the souls that are not
Yeah.
judged back into the world.
I feel like that. Yeah, we've referenced that before.
Yes, we've mentioned Emirnian's wheel before.
Mhm.
Spins the soul.
You spin me. Oh wait, soul's right there.
Don't throw me in.
Turn a soul into a soul. And how do you do
So
that?
how would a
How do you
how
do
would a
that?
soul not be judged,
You just add you.
John?
I'm sorry.
How would a soul not be judged?
Oh, great question. If you have religion trained, you would know that the presumption, based on everything that's been taught, is that when a soul dies, if it is not immediately taken up by an angelic host, a deity, archons, demons, what have you, it is then put forward to be judged at the shadow of the 13 gates. If it is not deemed as unworthy, it will not be sent into any of those gates. If it has not sinned to an extent where it would be required to enter into one of the 13 gates, it is then lifted aloft and spun into the wheel of Emirnian. So if it's not suitably like good or suitably evil or suitably lawful or suitably chaotic or suitably for the living or suitably for death, and it's not taken by any of these entities, it just gets respun back into the wheel and they become reincarnated.
So that's where you go when you're boring.
Yes,
Oh, got it.
You're karmetically boring.
correct.
Okay.
You are karmetically not worth fighting for.
Carmen.
Yeah.
Nobody wants you.
That's hilarious.
I'm writing that one down for vicious mockery on the pickup games.
You're not karmetically
Your
worth.
soul's destined for the wheel.
These are great. But yeah, if you looking at the time, we have about 10 minutes. I just want to kind of get to again, it's going to be mostly narrative at this point. Your long rest will be presumed. I am currently in a state of milestone, so you will have gained a level that should put you at 11, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just defeated
Yeah.
Boom Baba, which was a challenge rating 23. Quite a bit of experience there. But I want to ask, is the process to go into the crux here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we have another option unless Arya can Uber us around the giant sphere.
All right. When you enter into this space, floating inside of the twisted arcana divine construction, just floating in the air, is the axe, the headman's axe. As you step towards it, as you kind of have to, even if you keep your distance, you'll still be on the platform. You would see that Slayer's kind of grasping at his helmet. There seems to be something happening in his head as this is occurring. A flash of light, a streak across the sky. Seems like something like a shooting star coming from the moon, descending towards the platform with the 13 gates. A streak of blue. You stop for that beat, wondering what that could be. You're about to perhaps say something to the others. And then all 4 of the keystones radiate with that same colored energy, blue. The empty space inside of the portalways, the one to the south, one to the north, the ones to the east and west, glow, fill out with energy, showing a strange grayish landscape beyond. For a moment, a silhouette of a figure walking towards you through the gates, stepping out onto the bridge and moving towards the barrier of the wheels. You're able to recognize these individuals relatively quickly. From the west side, you see Tremaine, not wearing armor, wearing soft, flowing robes. In his left hand he holds a dervish's blade. In his right hand a whip. To the east, you see Rani. She carries with her a massive, curved blade. She seems to carry it with a fitness that our Rani doesn't possess.
How harsh.
Again, it probably weighs as much as all of her bows. She could probably do it, right? But it's not going to be as elegant as this one seems
Yeah.
to be making it. And she does seem to have the trappings of armor that are not too dissimilar from Slayer's. She's not wearing a helmet. She's not wearing a full suit of armor. A lighter affair, but the patternings, the stylings are very similar. To the south, you would see Arya stepping forward. She appears to be wearing something very similar to what she wears now, except that in her hands, close to her chest, she holds a massive blue orb. And to the north, Sol, who looks just like Sol, as the image of Sol did at the tree, steps forward. They all start walking towards the center. It seems like they're stepping forward. Their proximity, their closeness, causes Slayer to cry out in agony, drop to his knees, pull at his helmet, throw it to the ground, and he starts maneuvering on the ground like a babe crying out for a mother, like a wounded animal crying out for any mercy. When they enter into the ring, they all brandish their weapons as if they're prepared to fight. And that is where we'll end the session for tonight. Thanks for watching, those that did. We will see you next week, ending a little early. Kind of ended at a pretty nice set piece, I think. We will see you next Friday. I think we're good for next Friday, yeah. And we're getting very, very close. Again, we shall see how many it goes to, but yeah, I definitely foresee us rounding out. I think these next beats, maybe 2-3 sessions. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Check you next time.